Hi everyone and welcome to a new tutorial. This will be a square blanket knitting tutorial. It's super easy for beginners, so let's get started. These are my favorite Chego knitting needle tips, 2.5 millimeters, and the red cable. And this is our Woolpedia Colors cotton mix yarn 4-ply version. First, make a slip knot. For this, create a circle. Put the long string under the circle and pull it through. This creates a loop. Insert your needle through the loop and tighten. Leave a longer tail for sewing later. This stitch is stitch number 1. Now we're going to cast on stitches. For this, insert the second needle through the stitch from the bottom. Grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Put the loop backwards on the first needle. Hold this stitch with your thumb, yarn over and pull up a loop. And put this loop backwards on the first needle. And this is our cast on. We need only 3 stitches. This cast on is also called the endless cast on. Let's knit the blanket. We'll always knit the knit stitch. For this, insert the needle through the stitch bottom up, yarn over, pull up a loop, and take off. That's a knit stitch. The second stitch at the beginning of each row will be an increase, always. We will knit the front and the back loop of this stitch. This increase is also called KFB. Insert your needle through the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop. But don't take off. Hold the loop with your finger and stitch the needle through the stitch from above. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and then take off. And this is our increase. We made 2 stitches out of 1. You can see purl. This is because of the second stitch. And now knit the last stitch. So you see we've got 4 stitches now. Now turn your work. Knit the first stitch, increase the second stitch, knit the front and the back loop of the stitch and then knit all the other stitches. Turn your work, knit the first stitch. Increase the second stitch, then knit all the other stitches. Turn your work, and now there are 6 stitches on your needle. Repeat this pattern all the time until you reach the desired size of your blanket. So that's my blanket so far. This is the height and width, and these sides are both the same because this will be a square. And now we're going to decrease. Knit the first stitch as usual. Then knit together the second and third stitch. Insert your needle through both stitches. Yarn over, pull up a loop and take off. So that's a decrease. We made one stitch out of two. Then knit all the other stitches. Now turn your work and repeat. Knit the first stitch. Knit together the second and third stitch. Then knit all the other stitches. Repeat this pattern until you've got only 3 stitches left. And that's my blanket so far. So you can see the nice color gradient. I've got 3 stitches left and let's cast them off. For this, take off the first stitch. Knit the second stitch. And then pull the first stitch over the second one. Knit 1 stitch. And pull the previous stitch over this one. So we've got only 1 stitch left. Cut the yarn and leave a longer tail for sewing. Take your tapestry needle. Pull the yarn through the last stitch and tighten. Then sew all your loose ends. And then you're done. So I hope this pattern was helpful. Happy knitting, and until next time, bye bye.